everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janet. This is my co-host, Joey.
Hey Joe, he's trying to steal the show. He's trying to steal the show.
Alright, calm down. I'm gonna do a little chit chat. Get ready with me and my huge bun. I'm going to work as always until I hit the multi-millionaire, billionaire YouTube status. I have to have a regular job. All right, there's Joe. I just had breakfast and that tasted like blueberry waffles. All right, so as always, Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. So I did a vlog yesterday which will be up before this one. So after you watch this video, go over and watch my last video. It was me and my boyfriend kind of just dicking around at a bunch of stores and just goofing off. And I thought it was pretty funny. I had a bunch of fun filming it. Me and my boyfriend both had a bunch of fun not doing much of anything. So go over and check it out. Can you see him? He's licking his balls. I had a lot of fun vlogging and it was very different, and I give props to people whose channel is all vlogging because it's hard. It's really awkward and uncomfortable trying to vlog you know, around in stores because people might think that you're trying to like record them or something, or it's always that fear that you see when people are recording or vlogging where they're like, I'm sorry sir, you can't record here, and they get kicked out of the store and all this crazy stuff. Like but that's mostly bigger YouTubers and they walk around kind of with cameras. I think they figure people who have their phones out and are recording, they figure probably that, oh, they're on FaceTime with their friend showing them something. You know, I don't think the first thing that comes to their mind is, oh, they're vlogging. So I tried not to show anybody in the vlog. Anyways, I kind of tried to keep it focused on me or what I was showing. I didn't really want to show random people on the vlog. I know sometimes it's hard when you're like walking around. I noticed that in my last video, I was putting on my foundation and I like totally missed a spot over here and I was like on the top of my head. So I'm like, oh no, people are gonna be triggered. But I can't really tell because I don't want to lean too far in on here because then I'm kind of like out of focus. But Joe's belly is making really sad noises. I'm just gonna take the rest of what's on my hand and just use that as a concealer. People assume that like your concealer has to be lighter than the rest of your face, and that's not the case at all. I know it's hard, especially for people who are just beginning in makeup. It's kind of hard to figure out where you're going, so you kind of just follow what everybody else is doing. And that's kind of how everybody starts in makeup. That's how I started in makeup. You kind of learn to do things your own way. I do use lighter concealers sometimes I use just foundation, but it's just by personal preference. But lately I have been putting on, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video. I think I did, maybe. But if you didn't watch my last videos, I've been using setting spray after I do my face, and then I set it with the powder, and I've just been liking it that way. I really have. Okay, I think that's blended out. And I'm going in with the Too Faced Sweet Peach setting powder. I'm like all over the place today. Alright, so that's it for setting my face. I just set it with the Sweet Peach powder. My eyebrows first, actually. I feel like I've been doing everything out of order. So I'm gonna use this little cella thing and just kind of do my brows really quick. I noticed that on camera this brow looks a lot more sparse than this one. I feel like just with the eyebrow gel it looks fine on there, but like going in with this, oh, I think I put way too much on here. This fills it in more. because I feel like the tinted brow gel kind of just lays it. And I'm trying to let my brows grow out a little bit more. Not that I have like insanely thin brows, but I like to grow my brows out. I've always been a fan of like thicker brows. I don't know, I just always liked thicker brows. I'm sure everybody remembers the wavy brow that went around. I think that was more of just like a joke. I don't think anybody actually went out with like wavy brows. But it was funny to see the new trends. That, and then the magnetic lashes. Oh, or when they came out with that pot. Oh my god, it looked so gross when I was watching people do it. It was like a pot and it literally looked like pubes inside of it mixed with gel. And basically you take it and you like stamp it onto your, oh, I don't know. It just looked so gross and creeped me out. If I ever use any new products in my get ready with me's, I will definitely point it out. But as of right now, I haven't really gotten, any new products, anything new. Everything that I've been getting lately has been repurchases. Yeah, everything I've been getting is like repurchases. So if I purchase something new, I'll let you guys know if it's worth noting. There's so many like eyeshadow palettes out, and it's so hard to keep up with them that I'm just like, oh god, I'm over it. I'm over the whole eyeshadow craze phase thing that's going through, but I guess that'll always be a thing. But I don't know. Once I find an eyeshadow palette, I kind of really like it and I ride it till the wheels fall off, baby. I noticed that there was one person who was interested in watching me do the little DIY on my patio. There's some stuff on Amazon that I want to order that I just haven't ordered yet, but I am gonna order, and I'm gonna wait for that stuff to come in before I start recording any of that stuff. Like, I already got some of the things that I need. Like, I've got spray paint, I've got some flowers, which I had to put in a pot already because, you know, I don't want them to go bad just sitting in the thing. I got some flowers from Walmart, which I potted already. Hopefully by the time I do that, the flowers aren't dead. So when I went to Target, they had this little cactus grow kit and I wanted to get it so bad, but my boyfriend's like, really? He didn't have any faith that I would be able to grow a cactus, but I love cactus. Oh, cactus tastes so good. Oh my god, so good. I love some nice cold cactus with some chorizo, some fresh tortillas de harina. I'm making myself hungry. I just had breakfast. For those of you who don't know what cactus tastes like, because not many people do, my boyfriend doesn't really like it, but I really like it. I mean, I've been eating it since I was younger. But it basically, it tastes similar to, I don't want to say a pickle. It doesn't taste like a pickle. I don't know what it tastes like. It just has a very particular taste to it. And my boyfriend doesn't like it because of the texture, depending on how you cook it. But I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. But my boyfriend loves chorizo. That's one thing that he's like from Indiana, so he never really had like Mexican food before. But since we've been together, he's been kind of exposed to more Mexican food and things like that, and he's loved it. He's enjoyed it. Maybe you guys are sick of the pink, but I'm all about the pink right now. All right, I'm just gonna put on a little bit of concealer and set that. So I'll be back as soon as I do that. Set my eyes with tempera. And man, now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of want to do like almost no eyeshadow. So yeah, I'm sure by now everybody has heard about the whole Khloe Kardashian Jordan Woods drama, and it's so sad. Like, people are making fun of it, and I get it, you know, it's funny, they like to poke fun, and maybe sometimes poking fun at things kind of makes it a little easier to deal with, but at the same time, it's like, that's somebody's life, you know, that's somebody's feelings, and like, that are hurt, that are like just going through it, you know. And I just feel like I feel for her. You know, it sucks a lot to not only like have your whole life put on blast, because I feel like their life has not only been interesting like when the show started. I think they were kind of in the spotlight because of the whole O.J. Simpson trial, that whole thing, because their dad was a lawyer in that. So I feel like that also had something to do with them being in the spotlight, kind of. And at that young of an age, what are you gonna do? You know, it's on the news, it's everywhere. So that was just Secret. I'm gonna go on with Teddy. So, you know, it's sad to know that everything that you do is like put on blast. Everybody knows every single step that you take. Everybody knows. And it's like kind of, I think they're kind of all to blame. One, because that's kind of what they signed up for. They signed up for their life being plastered all over everything. Everything that they do, every step that they make, every absolute thing that happens is on for the world to see. And I just think like it's like it is their fault, but at the same time it's like no one should have to feel that way as far as being cheated on, and so publicly twice. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's, you know, devastated and upset and embarrassed and just everything, because like a breakup is hard enough, and having to deal with a breakup in front of the entire world and having everybody give their unsolicited opinions on everything, I think it's hard. And a breakup is hard enough without adding that pressure. Like the first time that Tristan cheated, you know, everybody knew about it. It was all over everywhere. There was videos circulating and she was pregnant, and it was just a lot. News travels fast with them, and I just think that they should have started the show off, or cut the show off to a certain point to where, you know, maybe not everything was on camera. I don't know. I'm just so torn. I feel really bad for her. I really do. Like, my heart goes out to her, because I think what would hurt more than anything is it being done so publicly. I think that was what, for me personally, would be the hardest, is knowing that everybody knows, knowing that everybody's like, oh, poor you, poor you, poor you. Oh, I feel so bad for her. Instead of being like, you know what? Fuck him. You know, you can always find a better man. You can always do this and you can always do that. But I feel like first to Kim, I feel like the next person who, you know, everybody kind of keeps up with is Khloe, because she's been so open about her pregnancy issues and her and Lamar and all of that stuff, you know, especially with Lamar, how, you know, maybe she wanted to keep some things private, and that wasn't able to happen because everybody's talking about his drug issues or this or that, and it's just like a lot. Not everything that happens is controllable. Sometimes things happen that, you know, you can't do anything about. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of just blabbering. My heart goes out to her, like it really, really does. I feel so bad that that has to be the case, especially nowadays. But I think, like, with everything being all over social media, is kind of like, does it stop? Where does it end? Like, how far is too far, you know? This is the Lolita lip. Alright everybody, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was a short video, but every now and again I just like to shoot a little something. So if you haven't seen my other videos, go ahead and check out the last one, which should be up before this. and check it out. It was a vlog. It was my first vlog, and I had a bunch of fun, you know, doing it and editing and putting it all together. So check that one out. And Joe is not behind me, so I will catch you later. Joe is, I think, in my closet right now, just hanging out. But yeah, I've never been one to be like, subscribe or like and give this a big thumbs up, blah, blah, blah. Everybody knows if you want to subscribe, you're gonna subscribe. And people telling you to subscribe doesn't change the fact if you want to subscribe or not. So hopefully I will never turn into that person that's like, subscribe. And people are gonna do what they want to do. There's only so much power of suggestion can really go forth in doing. But hopefully I will be on a roll like I am this week as far as recording and doing all that good stuff. So this should be up on Sunday. So have a great rest of your Sunday, and I will see you guys later. Bye.